Hey guys, welcome to vlog number 9. Vlog number 9. Or is it 8? No, it's 9. I don't know. Here it goes. Uh, when you can't remember what vlog number it is, it has begun once you cross over the week or the 7-day mark, and then you start not remembering which one it is now. The reason I'm messed up on it is because, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's 9 because I did a part 2 to my sauna video today, so that kind of threw me off. Anyway, I don't know if you can see the nice sunset behind me. Yeah, it's blinding everything, or whiting everything out over there. But anyway, so today I want to tell you a story about how I owned the auto body shop. And I'll get to the story eventually that talks about all the different things that I've done in my life in terms of work, which is also a story in its own. But yeah, so I owned the auto body shop, and you probably, if you've seen my previous videos, you've seen that I worked in a body shop before. Somebody likes their bikes. And so yeah, I worked in the body shop before, and I've been working on cars pretty much all my grown-up life. Something's attacking me. So I really enjoy working on cars, especially the body part, the fabrication and fixing dents and painting and all that stuff. That's really my calling in life, I feel like, but I'm not doing any of that currently other than working on my project truck once in a while. But yeah, eventually, this is back in 2008. Back in 2008, what was I doing? I was working. I know I was working as a web designer somewhere, which basically I got burnt out, and I thought, man, I would love to go back to working on cars. And up until then, I continued to work on cars on like part-time. I would buy cars at the auction, at the insurance auto auction, and buy these wrecked cars and fix them up and sell them on the side, just like a hobby. And I thought, man, I really need to turn that into a serious business. And so my idea was to use, man, there's some kind of little tiny insects falling on me from this tree or something. I don't know. So I thought, okay, I'm going to buy a few cars from the auction. I'm going to get me a shop, and I'm going to get these cars fixed and get them sold, so then I can buy more cars with that money and do this production of car fixing. So I took I got a few credit cards together, got cash advances from them, and I bought 3 cars. I bought a Dodge Ram in 2008. I think that was a 2001 Dodge Ram, 1500. And then I bought I think there was a So I bought a 2009. I think it was a no, it was a 2003 Nissan Altima in really good shape. I'm sorry, not in really good shape. It was a newer, like inside it was all brand, like almost brand new, in terms of interior and just quality of the car, but it was smashed to bits in the front. Uh, the Dodge Ram had very light damage. Um, it was missing wheels, and it needed a full body, full paint, um, full paint job. And I thought there was a third car, but I can't remember. Maybe there wasn't. I think I was looking for getting a third car. And so I started working on the truck and got that all fixed, got that painted, uh, and put it up for sale probably within a month, probably less than that, probably within a few weeks. Um, and then in the meantime, I was working on getting parts for the Nissan. It was, like I said, smashed in the front. It was not a light hit, but it did not damage anything on the engine, except for like the radiator, headlights, obviously, bumper, uh, the hood, fenders, all that needed to be replaced. And the other thing that needed to be replaced is, man, look at that sunset. Wow. I'm gonna do a thumbnail picture. Um, so, yeah, the other thing that was bad on it was both the airbags popped, exploded. So the driver's one where on the steering wheel exploded, and the passenger one, the way that it was made, the entire dash ripped when it exploded, so the top of the dash needed to be replaced, and I couldn't find it anywhere. The body parts were kind of easy to find, but this dash was nowhere to be found. I think it took me a couple of months to find one in New York, and they had to ship it to me, obviously, and that was a huge expense. I think I paid $3,000. No, not 3,000. It was $1,200 plus $800 shipping, or something like that. It was like horrible, but nowhere else. I couldn't find it anywhere else. So I was working on this car. Also, the seat belts. They have this some kind of a restraint thing that explodes during an accident, so you can't reuse the seat belts, so you have to replace them. So that's another. So this car really cost too much to fix. I underestimated the cost, and so I got the truck sold, but because I couldn't get this Nissan finished and sold quickly enough, I had to start taking on side jobs and work on people's cars. And that's like one thing I super hate, is having customers. Not customers, like clients. Um, how should I say this? It's not that I hate having clients. It's that in some situations, there's certain level of expectancy from the customers that I was not able to deliver because I was trying to juggle too many things, and also I don't think I had enough experience to do this on a professional level, and so I ran into issues here and there that I had to fix, and that just took longer, and the quotes that I gave were too low and too much stress. But anyway, so I had to do that to pay the bills. I had to take other people's cars to fix and pay the bills with that money while I was working on the Nissan. Finally, I got the Nissan fixed. I think I'm just trying to remember, like, it probably took me 3 months to fix this Nissan. And I finally sold it. The way I sold it was pretty interesting. I haven't done that before. I popped it, or I put it on eBay, which I've never done before. I usually sold cars locally, but I put it on eBay, and it sold for $9,000. The car was worth about 13 grand. Because it had a rebuilt title, which means that it's like a salvage title. In Washington State, it's called rebuilt, or it just says rebuilt on the title. And because of that reason, I had to sell it for less. So the value of it was about 13. I was desperate to sell it, so on eBay I sold it for $9,000. And I think I was in about 6,000 or something like that in all the cost of fixing it. And the guy paid me a deposit. He sent me a cashier's check overnight, $1,000 deposit. He flew out here within that same week. He came over, he looked at the car, he literally walked around it once, gave me the rest of the cash, got in it, and drove it back to San Diego. And that's it. That was the easiest sale I've ever done in my life. Anyway, so I continued to work on people's cars. I continued to work on my cars, and I was getting like in debt more and more because I was just not producing enough cash with all the expenses I had to pay. This project lasted a year, so I had my shop for a year, and then I got to the point where I needed to move on from this because I wasn't making the money. I was also having some health issues from it because of all the fumes and Bondo dust, and I wasn't wearing, respirators when I should have, and I was super bummed, but I had to close it down. So I closed it down, and I got a computer job again. So that was my experience of having an auto body shop. It was exciting at first. I'm telling you, it was super exciting at first, but it was super depressing at the end. I'm just thinking back, what could I have done differently? I could probably so my idea was to get more expensive cars so I can make a bigger profit on them, but I think I probably would have been better off getting a little bit older cars that sell easier because they're cheaper, and just do more of those rather than doing one expensive one. I think that probably I should have watched my spending um, the credit card spending, which really killed me, the monthly payments for the credit cards and the fees and all that stuff. I could have probably uh, gotten a better credit card and moved the balance with like 0% interest or something like that. That probably would have helped too. But I was still young and didn't know what I was doing. Uh, there was nobody I could have asked for advice. I was just doing what I thought was right. Anyway, and so I closed it down and went back working on cars. I'm sorry, went back to working on computers, on web design and development. And basically, all throughout my life, I've been pushing forward two careers. I was pushing forward my computer, like web design career, and my car fixing career up until I think 2014, 13, 14, something like that, which is when I did my last car, and I'm still driving it today. And the reason is because I think at that point I started making more money doing web development and design than I would have by working on cars. So it made no sense for me to spend my time working on cars when I can make more money just doing something on the computer. Which is sad because I really enjoy working on cars, but I think eventually, sometime later in my life, I'll probably go back to it and just work on cars for fun. I'm thinking probably not repairing damaged cars, but more of building custom cars. I think that's what I'm gonna do in the future. That metal fabrication is really what I enjoy, and painting. Those are two of my favorite things when it comes to working on cars. Anyway, that's my story about how I had a body shop. And let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what you think of my crazy venture. Like this video, and I will see you tomorrow in the next one. And thank you so much for watching. Thank you for commenting and letting me do this vlog challenge. This is vlog 8, and I'm going to do at least 30. So I'm enjoying this process. I think it's fun, and man, look at that sunset. I'm having a little hard time finding where to do the videos, because everywhere I go there's people everywhere, and I'm not used to doing talking to the camera on a selfie stick when people can see me yet. So maybe by vlog 30 I won't care anymore, but for now I'm still a little self-conscious talking to my phone. Alright guys, have a good night or day or whatever time it is over there where you are, and I will talk to you guys tomorrow. Bye.